Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this lesson, part 2 of this lesson. In the first part, we looked at how to create data, how to create pivot tables and pivot charts, and how to create different types of charts, pivot tables, how to analyze data differently so that we can get more meaning or to make data more meaningful. Now, in this lesson, we are going to look at how we can create interactive dashboards in Excel. We are going to create these interactive dashboards with the help of the pivot tables and pivot charts that we created in the first lesson. So this is the first thing that you're going to do first. We have the raw data that you're going to create a chart with. Then we'll decide, for example, the kind of analysis that we want to do in our dashboard, because a dashboard should give you an overview or a summary of the data that is in here. There's an overview of the data or performance, for example. Let's say, for example, you want to know how the company is performing in terms of revenue, terms of regions, terms of salesmen, what are the best products, what are the regions that is doing very well, such kind of analysis. And we are going to make our dashboard interactive. If you look at the dashboard that we have here, for example, we have data analyzed in terms of region, total revenue. We have total revenue by salesperson. We have revenue per region. We have by product category, and you also have top 5 sales per month. You can add more pivot charts, more charts or more analysis as you wish. But then we have also linked them with this to make them interactive. For example, if I want to know how one product is doing, for example, now that's how product A is doing. If I want to, and you see everything has changed. All the total revenue, sales per person has changed. If I include B, then the figures change. For example, if I want to see the performance of a certain region, for example, I can say I want Western, Northern, and Eastern without Central. So, for example, that is East Central. We want to compare, and if you look at our charts here, all the products have all the graphs have changed. If I want to include Northern, that is Northern. If I want to check on Western, that's Western. Eastern, that's Eastern. Like that. Like if I want to see all the regions, I can just come here and clear filter. If I want to do the analysis by the salespersons, like for example, that is how Jane, John, and Joy did. We decided to see how Jane and Joy did. Maybe see how Jane did alone, and it's changing in terms of revenue, terms of sales, terms of the month, in terms of the product category. If I want to see how John did, John and Jane, maybe without Jane, like that. And you can ask yourself, you can do a lot of analysis, and a lot of you can increase more, you can add more to your dashboard based on the analysis that you'd like to do. And you can see this dashboard is a very simple dashboard, but it gives us quite a lot of information, and we're able to make to have an overview of the performance of our products, which are the best sales, who is the best salesman, which is where is our products doing, how is our product doing in the region, and the region where it's doing well, and which product, and the total revenue there by every month based on the product, salesperson, and the region. That kind of information, you can get it from this one dashboard. So the next step is then, how can we create this a similar dashboard? So we start by going to our data. This is the data that you're going to use. So we start by creating a dashboard. So the first, we select the data. Like that. Go to pivot charts. Pivot table there, then click OK. So then we start. We want to know how we performed monthly analysis. So the month comes to the row column and the revenue. Like that. So we have our data here. So remember to format the data. Like that. So we have our data there. So we can select this data and maybe, yeah, because we can select this data and go and insert pivot chart and wait to change there. We want a line chart like that. So that is how our product is. And we want to have for a comparison of the two products. So we can do that if we require that. But because we'll be able to select, let's just do it. Then we can remove this because we can move the legend here because we'll have a one legend for the tables. So we don't have to worry. So we can, then we can come here, put format. So on the charts, I want to work on the oh, sorry. Select data, so it's okay. Cancel, that's okay. We don't want to make them very big, so we can, so they make sure they are visible. But because we'll have a legend that you can select the product, we can do away with this. We can move this field here so that we have only one field there. Then and we can use it to that. Sorry. So the ones are not very clear. Okay, like that. Yeah, because the size there. So the next is to put the data labels. So we can do that. Then we can create a dashboard somewhere. So we add, got it. Let me name it because we have another one dashboard. New dashboard. Then we copy this. Copy. And we paste it here. So this is where you're going to have our dashboard here. So the first chart is that one. We'll do some adjustment later. Then we go to our next chart. So this is the one that we have used. You can name it pivot. Pivot line chart, the one for the. Then we can copy this so that we use the same data to create the other tables. So, and this one, name it pivot. Regions. We want to do analysis per region. So we change this data, we change this type of chart to column. And now we change from the month here. We move. So that now we have our analysis by region. Then we can add data tables. We can increase the font size to 12. And we can make it bold. For this one, for the regions, we can do that. Then we can indicate here. Sales per region. So this is our second chart, which you're going to use in our graph. So we copy this again. Copy. We go to a new dashboard and we paste it here. So we have our second chart there. We can reduce it to that. Then we can copy this and create a, because it is the same data. And this is a, name it pivot sales by salesperson. That's the kind of analysis. So we come here. So see, so this changes, the pivot changes. Now we have the salesperson here. We remove the region. And we have so this now changes to so it is supposed to be revenue plus salesperson. Like that. So then we can copy this and to go back to our dashboard and paste there. So we put it here. We can decide so that they're almost the same size, like that. You can format later. Then so we have that. So the other kind of graph that you're going to do, use the same data, move all copy, create a copy. Then this is the pivot. This is a pivot for the pie chart. So pie chart. So just leave it at that point. Then we change this, change to pie, and we do that. Then we work on the pie chart. We want the pie chart per product category. So we get, sorry, per product, not actually. So we'll move sales persons, and you have per product. Per product, sales per product. Then we can work out this. A bit of formatting. We go to format data labels. We can include percentage like that, and maybe the category name. So that's a market share of those products. Then we copy this again. Copy. Go to our dashboard, the one that we create, and we put it there. Maybe we can resize it a bit. Then we can create our final. So we, from the same data, remove all copy, we create a copy, and we name this one. So we go back to our chart field. So this one we want to get the top five months or per month. So we bring, so with the revenue remains there. We select the month here. Sorry. Revenue, we move the category here. So we just need to select on the month, then the month, then the kind of chart. We change this to column, this one. So we want to month on the chart there. So we can move that there. Revenue per month. Then you can filter, and you want top 5 months. Then can also sort them from largest like that, the smallest. Then we can add, can work on data labels like that. Then we copy this data, we copy this chart, and put it in our new dashboard here. So we have our dashboard there. Now, how do we then link the dashboards so that we can add the data labels here? Forgot to format the data series. Sorry, format data labels. We want to put them above there to make them repeatable like that. So we have our dashboard there, and we can now make it interactive. So by clicking on the pivot chart analyzer, then we start a slicer, and the first slicer should be for the region, would be for the region. Then you can So this is the slicer. So we put it here for the region, sorry, like that. We also want to have another one. So we come to slicer. So we come to insert. We insert the slicer for the salesperson. And it's here. Then we do another slicer. For the product, like that. The three of them, those are enough to get to show the concept of. Then you click on the right click on this, then you go to the side, you go to port connection, and you select the pivot table that you want associated with this. So we do that, the pivot tables for the pi, like that. Then we do the same port connections, and so you want, so when you click one, it all them changes. So you indicate the ones that are associated with that port connection, and also the one for the product. You indicate the ones that you want them connected to this. So I've selected all of them because I want them to work the same way. So with that connection now, you click on one region, then it changes all the charts. Let's see. If you go to salesperson, it changes. That's how you make an interactive chart. If you want to remove the filters, you click here and click remove, clear the filters. Clear the filters, then you have all the data. So as you can see, sorry. Of course, then to make it, you can come and click on the background. Then you'd get the color that you want for your background, like that. So you have your interactive dashboard here, and you can add more features as you wish. For now, we just wanted to show you how you can create an interactive dashboard so that you can be able to do good data analysis and present data in a way that is easily understandable, where you can get an overview from huge amount of data. The data that is being populated here could be from millions and millions of records, or thousands and thousands of records, but is presented in a very simple way using pivot charts and pivot table. And we have also seen how you can create interactive dashboard. So for you to get the next video on data analysis, please log in, please subscribe, like our videos, and we'll meet in the next lesson. Thank you.